Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for episode 37 of our solo playthrough with no mods on update 11. Now, I did play about 45 minutes in between the previous episode and this. And all it was completing this road to too wide. Putting the modules in the tables that we were missing, and going out here and collecting tomato plants, and as you can see I was digging them up so that they didn't stay there, so we could see where the population actually is. But we need to dig this or extend this road and up so that we can get up there. We need to find our way up. We need to clean up our trees up here. This is this height right here. This is where this is going to be. So we need to figure this out. This is level 72. So 72 needs to be having a ramp come up. We need the 72 to be up here. So what we need to do is go up from over here. Six levels. So basically one floor. But we need to figure out how far we have to go in order to get there. Let's go get our roads that we still have available. If we can at least make one lane going through there, that'll help out a great amount. Yeah. Had to make sure I had the title screen off. Get this up this until once we get up on the flat, we'll turn around so we can actually see where we're going. I have to get rid of that plant fiber. So let's take 20. Run over here. Come over this way. This is 72, so it's going to go this way. Put that right there for now. I forgot one thing. We need to get something back off out of the cart down here. We need to get the land clean tool, so we get this road exactly where we want it. We need that. Alright, let's go to settings, layers, property. Alright, we need to increase that just a little bit. So where did we put that claim? Is it? Yeah, it's up top. There's the claim. Since claims are not permanent locations. Oh yeah, we're here on this green. So we could go up, and that would be right there. So we'd have to go look at that. That would be fine. So, yeah, that gets us to what we want. We want to be able to go this way. I didn't want to take it off. I wanted to lay it down. So this would be in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be the very bottom. So what we'd be looking at this point I wonder if so we have to do the small one. Nope, medium. So if we went and brought that and we're off by 1. Yep. So we're gonna have to end up picking all that up, but We can use this. Alright, that would be... what's that one? That would be number 3. Stupid trees in the way. Blocking our view. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Because this goes here. This goes here. Yep, there we go. So now, let's find the trunk. Anything else down here? No. I have to remove this tree and this one. And also that one over there. Okay, those are done, and that one will grow up to be full, so we got to get rid of it. And then this one should be alright for now, until we go further straight forward and go into that mountain, or find a way to get into that mountain. We might have to take that one out. Go to 4. There's that. This, chop this tree up, let it fall. Now it's out of our way. We'll go ahead and get rid of this one since it's kind of in the way. Let's go repair our axe so we can chop these trees up. We're going to need the wood anyway, so this is a good reason to do it. Get rid of these trees and get this road up. Alright, we need more. Come on. have to end up making more road. Timber! Alright. Let's see about taking this 20. Stupid log got in the way. We'll end up giving this support so it doesn't look like it's just floating in air. So let's grab the other 4 that we have made. Now, we got about 20 hours, maybe 19. That says 26. That says 24. 22. 21. 23. So roughly about 20 hours from now, we can cut these down and make this better. Make this the way we really want it to be. And then, you know, that's at 23. This one's at 26. So we'll start getting rid of some of these that are not where they really should be because they're all within 20 to 25 range. So, like I said, in about 20 hours, we'll cut down anything that we do not have where we really want it. And, you know, we might just get rid of some of these sproutlings that are popping up in spots that we don't want them. That one will leave because we've already planted those. That one will leave because we've already planted the other ones. It's the ones that are going to F up us laying down another seed that we want to get rid of. We can get rid of that. So these small ones over here, we'll worry about them later. Sure, I don't know what was blocking these. There's something that was blocking them. I don't remember where. We can get rid of that one. Alright. Get rid of all of those for now. So we could go clean that up, but I don't really feel like it. The thing is, that's going to go right into that, and we're going to have to go down once we get inside. It really sucks. Because the highest we have over here is this. Right here, this is 76, and copper is going to be found. Let me double check. Let me check copper ore. That's the old one. Or that's the newer page, and it's not updated. Unlike the iron. Well, that one's half. Could have swore I had looked at that the other day, and it wasn't that screwed up on the wiki. Yeah, so they food barred it and took away the gem. I'm trying to remember what the depth used to be. They're still screwing around with the wiki. Hang on, let me check Discord. I know there was... Not that one. Yeah, it was on that one. It wasn't there. Is it in Gen Help? There it is. Copper in the cold forest. Warm forest, cold forest. Within 1, 2, 3, top 20. Yeah, within 20. It's when it goes to boreal that it drops to 25 and below. So we're looking at probably 15 to 20 below the surface. And we are currently in which biome? No. I want to think cold forest. No, we're not in cold. This would be boreal? Yeah, this is boreal. So boreal, we're looking at 20 plus down, 20 to 30. So since we are standing, we'd have to go down to 55, no, 55 or below to find copper. We'd have to go even further down over here in the ice and tundra. So sadly, we're going to have to really go back down angle. So probably have the flat and then angle it down. We'll go one more section this way, one more land claim this way, and then we'll start going down into the mountain. Or we might actually dig a mine shaft right there. Because, oh, I don't know, we can't do the mine shaft until we get the wooden elevator. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's go clean up our wood. Too hungry. Let's go eat. Since we're doing this, we might as well go ahead and pull this and throw it in. Do we have the empty cart? I think it's supposed to be this one. I'd like to see if that can be reached. Alright, yeah, we said we were going to start the pages, so let's see what we can do. Agriculturally, we're going to need... I wish I could know how many of these I did. So we got 1, 2, 3 over there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Alright, we'll at least do 20, and then we'll figure out how many more we need. So, we need to do 20 pages because, yeah, 1 each. So, 20 agricultural. And then we need to do 20 basic culinary. We got the basic fish. And then we need to do 20 dendrology advanced. And that should be enough to get 20 of these. Once we start throwing the upgrade 2s back in. So everything's queued up for making 3s so that we can go from a 25% to 40% reduction in costs and craft time. So in order to do that, let's come over here, let's grab some more fish. Since we said 20, that means we're going to need 25 actually. Or 400 in total. So there's 200. And 80. So that'll get over half of our basic fish taken care of. This cannot see any of the wood. Take that 21 and throw it here. Take the 1 and throw it here. So it gives us 300, so we only need another 100. Our agricultural gonna still need 56 seeds. We need to do 56. That is a multiple of 4. Yep. So we need to bring over 42 Amaritas. Got that in there. Got that in there. Drop. Take those with us. So they go over this way. Throw the huckleberries in there, throw these in here. Throw those up there. And for the rest of the for these, I need 10 dirt, that's easy. We're gonna need 776 raw food. Why do I got a feeling? Where did you take the 24 that you did have? First, let's grab 16 tomatoes, just to finish that one page. We need 760 more raw food. So if we go 18, let's go throw that over, that drops us down to 600 raw food. Raw food. $200 raw food. And let's just go ahead and do 200 mushrooms. We got plenty of mushrooms out there we can go find. So this over here, this here, this here, this here, this here, this here. So that there, that should take care of that except for the dirt. Why is it saying it's short? Oh, that's the seeds that it's short. Never mind. And we need 10 dirt. We did not bring that other cart back, so let's go get 10 dirt out of this cart up here. So now we throw this in here. It gives us 80 in there. That's 580, boom, boom. Alright, and the crop seeds are being made. We got 25 more being made, and boom, right there, 24. We just had one pop in, so we're now 24 short. We got our seeds being made. All our agricultural pages will be done when the seeds get done, and it runs through its cycle. So here we need 100 more dried fish. And then here we need all the hewn logs, 400 of them. So let's go up and check our dried fish and see if we can make some more. We need 100, so if we can divide this out by, oh, let's say 40 apiece. So if we do 40, going to use up 30 on each one. That leaves us still raw fish. 40 there, 40 here. The extra 20 that we're making by doing this is going to be for us to eat as part of the rest of our diet at the moment. So let's go eat. Give ourselves some more calories so we can fill up those queued up dried fish. Okay, that one is full. This one is the one that needed it. So that'll take care of our 100 dry fish that we need. And the next thing that gives us is worrying about wood for our hewn logs. Storage. Okay, so we still have 67 sand. So if we did 80, no, 40. 40, you'll get 60. So if we do 42, 44, that'll use all but one up. So that'll use up all of our crushed rock in this one. We have the crushed granite that we can move over to here. So we can make mortar, or not mortar, but roads. We're emptying out stockpiles galore here. And we got more mortar right there, more mortar here. So let's go. Let's see, we need 60 for the ramp. And another 50 for that, plus 60, let's say 150. So if we go 150, must not have eaten. Alright, so we need to move. Need to figure out where it's sitting. I guess I just moved all that. Whoops. So we gotta go find the stockpile that has 24 crushed gravel in it. This one. We need to move that other gravel, or this stuff back. Status not off. You click on here, you can change the name. Crushed for roads. So now if I go like this and I come over here, instead of seeing just what that one is, we know that's where the crushed for roads goes. And this is the one for wood. So if we click the little pencil, this is wood products. So we'll end up moving that somewhere else. Where do we have the one? That one. Okay. Those are back there. Okay, these three are all to the right. That one I think is underground. The other one over here is this. Obviously that is not pulling. We need mortar. How much mortar did we need? Another 138. So if we move this 44 down, need what? 94? There we go. We got enough for our roads. So it's pulling the mortar from this stockpile. It's pulling the rock from here. So we're making our 150-ish roads to finish that road up there to where we can get more wood and a bunch of trees that are not level or not chopped down yet. We needed to. Did I do that dendrology? Yes, I did. I just need to know how many I need. Need 400, and we had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 300. So we needed about 100 more. Let's just do 100. Which means we need 150 wood and we have 97. And that means we need 144 more dowel rods. Let's move that in front and get those done. That just means we need to bring wood to us. So let's go this way, get our cart that has dirt in it. Take the dirt out and go place it up here where we're going to want it. No, this was... Oh, we're going to be one off. Yeah, that's fine. We'll make it work. More terraforming. Let's get rid of the biome. Need to level this up at least one. Or actually, we might just level this area here up one. Get it up to this height right here. I hate nighttime. No, we want to leave that. Alright, so let's, before we dig up where ferns are, let's pick up the ferns. Okay, all of that can go. Before we put too much dirt down here, let's pick up these mushrooms. Cart up here, would be scooping it into the cart until we had enough for a massive shovel instead of running back and forth, but I put a ramp up that way somewhere just to get up on that other plateau. But most of these trees are going to all be max height, so I don't know, maybe we'll leave. Maybe we will go ahead and leave a way to get down from there to this and just leave this down here. This is a pretty big area already level. I don't know, but we have all this dirt right here in this pile. Kind of a toss-up. I think we'll just cut that right there and leave that. Maybe we'll go one more row and get this tree out of the way. You would have come in here, and if we dug down and put a ramp, comes down through this, get rid of this tree. Here. Tree. That was going to be where it's at. We went and did 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. So we'd have one ramp going down that way to that plateau, and then somewhere here. Alright, so here. It's 3 wide. 4 wide, 5 wide. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. Would be the ramp that goes up onto that plateau. Said if it's for tree farming, as long as it's like within 1 or 2 and you can make it to where it's easy to get between levels, you can easily make a nice size farm. Alright, dig up this and it can go over here. Dig up that and it goes here. Dig this up, throw it over here. Dig that one up, throw it over here. Dig that one up, throw it over here. Dig that one up, throw it over here. Why'd I do that? I don't know. It's gonna end up being the road that goes straight through when we go too wide. Those are set until we get around to cutting trees up here. But now we're getting to where we can getting close to our road aspect. Just need to finish the road up here and this, and then to turn in. And trying to think. Yeah, I think we're going to cut this one down as well because it's kind of in the way. So it's covering the road and we won't be able to get the steam truck through it. More dirt. Fill in this hole some more. Dirt. Alright, let's go throw that up there. I just stuck that there. I'll end up digging it up again later. Here we go. We'll terraform more later. Pick up our wood. Fill our cart. Moved on me. That's all cut. This one still needs to be cut. Alright, that's all cut. Now we just need to pick it up. Partial. Buffalo ass in the air. Alright, so as you can see, we're getting empty stockpiles. So before long, I'm going to have to actually start moving shit up from down below. Alright, so this all can go here. This can go here. So we got more than enough wood now to make our hewn logs for our dendrology pages. So once that happens, we can move that to, I believe, this stockpile down here. So we can go and move all those rows to there, which should be, yep, that one that we just emptied. Let's throw that in there as well. Our roads are not quite finished. Got 31 more to make. So I'd say that call that a pretty productive hour, because we have everything all set to make our 20 basic threes as soon as we start pulling them out of tables and putting them back in. So like, you know, we could go bump, 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 pick these 3 out, toss them in, make those 3, take them, go across the road, throw them over there and place the 2s in some of the other tables that we're going to use a little bit more often. Like this one, once it's done, and this one, and maybe this one. And then take those 3 back over, make those, come back over, throw 1 in here, throw 1 in that rocker. And go put those over there, and then take the 3rd one, go put it in the fishery over in our little fishing hut on the other side of that wall. As long as it doesn't have a queued recipe at the time. And then once those 3 are done, we'll go stick them in the drying racks, as long as they don't have anything cooking. Then the 3 out of the drying racks, we turn those into 3s and we put them in. Probably take those 3, go over to the shipyard, put it in the fishery, the shipyard, and the carpentry table over there. Bring those 3 back, make those, replace the butcher table and the campfire and maybe the roads over the Wainwright on the other side of this wall. Make those, toss it in the mason and carpentry on this side, and then we'd have the tailoring tables again. Like I said, we're starting to get our stockpiles emptied. This we'll have to move. That we can move. We'll go find where we have. Do we have? Yes, we do. We have 2 right there. All right, so. Move these up. So almost set to do something there. So why don't we go like this, bring this over here to where we can reach down here. Come on. Oh, that is reaching that one. Alright, so we want to go back up. Should be up there. That's what we want to do. And that means we can go over here to this and pull these and throw them in here. That'll get rid of any oddballs that we have down here, because these are both... Nope, that one's not full. That one is. Alright, so this one can go over here. Go ahead and throw that there. We'll pull one back out. And this one we have easily have 960, so let's do 80. Because we got 40 in the other one. Now, let's go ahead and do... Yeah, we'll just do that. So, start that grinding. Okay, there is the rest of our roads that we can throw into... Can't reach whatever cart we... There they are. Alright, so that's all done. Grab some food. I know, I should call this episode. I am about to in just a minute. Let's take the 33. Run it over here. And throw this over here. Okay, so we have our roads to finish our ramp. Could do it here. North trash stone. Is that the one with C? Nope, that one's underneath. So 1, 2, and since it fold, we know that this is reachable by the table. So there's 120, 150, 180, 210, 240, 260, 280, 290, 20, 150, 180, 210, 240, 270, 300, 330, 360, 390, 400. So that should mean that all of our dendrology pages can be made. Yes, they can. So we've now moved all that wood, and now we have this available to throw more wood into. Once we finish our ramp and we can get up to where we're going to chop more trees. And then we bring it down, we make more wood. More hewn. Or make more boards because we're going to need them for water wheels and hewn for windmills. So we're progressing towards module 4s, and then we'll make the module 5s in any skill that we have 7 in. So engineering will get one. Logging will get one anywhere that we're doing anything with logging. Whether it's hewn logs, boards, whatever, that will get changed into a logging one. Engineering will get one, so it gives us a 50% reduction in cost, material cost, and craft time. Hunting, I'm not sure. That can go in any of the fisheries. We can change those over. So that should count. I'm pretty sure it goes in the fishery. Pluggable modules, hunting upgrade and basic upgrade. So yes, we will be able to stick this in there, and it will give a 50% increase or 50% reduction to our butchering of fish, and it will also work in the dried fish because this is a hunting XP. As you see, hunting 7, hunting XP on right here. So this would also get the level 7, meaning we get 2 dried fish out of every raw fish that we have. So we're going to start making dried fish out our butts. And you know, so that's going to help greatly. Not there used to be something else that you could make, you know, some sort of oil or whatever that was used for something. I don't remember what, but we'll deal with that. Butchery, of course, we don't have at 7, but we'll get that at least to a level 3, maybe a level 4 for the extra 5%. It just means we'll have to queue up groups of 20 carcasses instead of, you know, 5s with the 40% reduction. Mason will have level 7. Mining will have level 7. Campfire before long will go to 7. So some of the campfire crafts will all, like all the salads aspects, those will become 50% reduced cost. Farming is currently at set 5. So that will be our seeds. If we make more seeds and we start setting up farms, that will help that get to 7. That'll make getting seeds 2 to 1. And gathering is for our scritching, which, you know, when we go to make more linen, that's going to get up to 7. Smelting and blacksmithing we'll have to work on. Tailoring is currently at 4, but we're going to be making a lot more linen cloth for windmills. I'm not quite... I think the rugs were 6 that we wanted. Yeah, large rug and large bath mat. They're level 6. So we'll work on that. That'll come in time. But pretty much we're getting very close to being done with what would be considered stage 1, the basic stage. We're about to move into the advanced stage of this, which is bricks. We've got some bricks, but we need to be producing more. And with the the major ones, we'll be able to make wooden molds real easy, because this will become 50% reduced. So we'll only need 1 nail and 3 boards for every 4 molds. And then we will start looking towards moving into our advanced stage and getting starting the modules for advanced. Since we don't have this yet, and we do have 80 more bricks made, let's go ahead and queue these up. This would be pottery. Yeah, it's going to put us around 15,000, so it's not quite going to get us to the next level. But we might as well go ahead and do these. We don't have the advanced module for here yet. We don't have shale. We do have this. We have 24 or 26 storage. We can pull from here. So that's 6 runs. Getting back 12. So that's 7, 8. Nine crafts. Should be use up all of our molds. So I guess another 36 wet bricks to throw in the kiln. If nothing else, that means that we could then make a bakery oven. We need to make the glass works. And then we should be able to start as pottery 7. We got pottery 5. Yeah, level 5. So yeah, we get to level 5 in pottery. We'll be able to upgrade our bathrooms. We need the bricks, like I said, to make glassworks and the baking oven. And then we also need it to upgrade the house itself so that we can use the baking oven, because we have yet to finish this floor. Because we need to get that to a 2.8 room for us to use start baking and cooking. We could make the mill, but we're going to need power over this direction, which means we need another windmill to throw outside, close to our house, at least the corner that has the kitchen. Eventually we're going to get the silo. We're going to throw it also in that area somewhere, so it's reachable by the kitchen and also by the farming table. But I will see everyone back in episode 37, where we bring more wood back, finish that road, and then probably start, I want to say digging some more, but I'm not sure. We'll see. If I do offline stuff, it's going to be terraforming by moving dirt around so that I flatten out areas, like maybe where the tomatoes are going to go. I'll come down over here. Where is that? Right there. Level out this area as much as I can. This area right here. Maybe pull some of this dirt up here, trying to get it down to this level. Maybe pull some of this dirt down in here. Level it out so that it ends up being this height right here. Which means taking out some of this stone, sandstone, limestone. But I need to be able to make the tomato field before long. So, as I said, I'll see everyone in episode 38. So enjoy your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you happen to be. Sorry this ended up going to an hour and a half. But that's what happens when I get to an hour and I start babbling as I have. But until next time, enjoy your day.